The International Monetary Fund chief said on Thursday that the world economy is expected to grow less than 3% in 2023, which is down from 3.4% last year, increasing the risk of hunger and poverty on a global scale. Managing Director of the IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, said that growth is expected to remain around 3% for the next 5 years. She called it, quote, our lowest medium-term growth forecast since 1990, and well below the average of 3.8% from the past 2 decades, end quote. Georgieva warned that poverty and hunger could further increase. The IMF chief also said that economic activity is slowing down in 90% of advanced economies. This includes in the U.S. and in the euro area, where high interest rates are weighing on demand.
Despite the uplift in China, we expect the world economy to grow less than 3% this year. And you will see in our World Economic Outlook that is coming next week that growth remains historically weak now and in the medium term. There are significant differences in these growth projections among country groups. We do see some momentum coming from emerging market economies, especially from Asia. This year, India and China are going to deliver half of global growth. But we have quite a number of economies that are facing a very stiff climb. Economic activity is slowing down in 90% of advanced economies in the US, in the euro area, where high interest rates weigh on demand. And we are going to see in low-income countries higher borrowing costs coming at the time of weakening demand for their exports.
While the IMF is still expecting slow global economic growth, the Asian Development Bank's latest report sees strong economic growth in Asia, driven by China's recovery from the pandemic and strong demand in India. The Asian Development Bank, or ADB's latest update forecasts developing Asia to see economic growth of 4.8% this year and in 2024, which is higher than the 4.2% growth in 2022. The ADB also said that inflation will likely cool slightly this year and fall further in 2024. More specifically, the ADB projects China's economy to grow by 5%, higher than the 3% growth achieved last year. However, the ADB sees slower growth in countries like India, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Singapore. In particular, a downturn in demand for computer chips has hurt the outlook for major exporters like Singapore.